Word and good evening to all. Welcome to our university, iBO University training. And I'm about to share my slides for now. So that's it. So Edward, do you see my slide now?
Yes.
All right. Okay. That was a short but beautiful video. Talks about a decision. And in business, especially in our space, in network marketing industry, a decision plays a very important role. And same as also as prospecting, because prospecting is a process wherein this is a non-stop process that you have to accomplish as long as you're in this industry. So it's a non-stop um, effort that you need to engage yourself for you to build and grow your network. All right, so this is really interesting and one of the most exciting part of the modules in this sixth process, right? So we've gone through with the last the last training, the several weeks that we did this kind of training. So we have first the plugging into the system, the step one of the network building cycle. Right, so we've done that already, and it showed us that one of the first step is for our new IBOs to engage or to plug in into the system of to know it. So system, as you can see, you'll be hearing the word system all throughout the entire training because network marketing is about system, right? And of course, we've done also with planning. So after plugging into the system, then the next step would be plan. For you to plan your business and for your downline also for you to guide them to plan as well. And we've learned also in the past that failure to plan is like planning to fail. So we don't want that to happen. And of course, the third step is prospecting. Yeah, so this is the third step, prospecting. And um, to illustrate prospecting how it works, it's like for men, it's like shaving, right? It's like shaving your beard or trimming your beard, right, for the men. So you don't allow it to grow and grow and grow until such time that your beard touches the ground, right? So that's like prospecting. So it has to be done consistently. For you, for your business to be alive, to be your business to keep growing, you need to do prospecting all throughout, non-stop. And I will share with you how to do it and why are many are so successful, not for only for a short period of time, but for a long period of time, consistently over the years have been successful in this space. And that's the dream that we want to happen in to know it as an IBO. As we all know, IBO stands for Independent Business Owner. All right. So as an independent business owner of Tonowid, we want to um, build our network, grow our network, not only for first 6 months, but month after month, year after year, all throughout, so we can be part of the generations and long history of network marketing, which started the formalization of network marketing started way back in the late 1940s, but the movement started way back in 1800s. So that's how, we've had a long history of entrepreneurship in this space, network marketing and sales. And it's really a noble profession. All right. And what we want to happen here in to know it is to take this business seriously. All right. To take this business seriously because a lot of people were invited to this business, and sad to say, many also fails to be successful in this business. And there are winning formula how to be able to succeed in this business, not only for a short period of time, but for a long period of time. And that's the reason why we have iBO University, because we'll be taught and we're going to learn the system, all right, the system of properly doing the business and growing your network. So we're now on the third steps in the networking cycle, right? The network building cycle. Step one, plugging into the system. Number two, plan. All right, that's very, very important. And as I've discussed in a previous week, last Friday, many fails to come up with a written plan, and it becomes duplicated down the line. If the upline doesn't have any plan at all, doesn't have a written plan, and those plan or that plan has not been shared down the line, so it becomes it is an act on the part of the upline that's being duplicated by the downlines. So you will not expect even the downlines to have their own plan if they don't see it with their upline. As you can see, network marketing is about duplication. All right. The idea is really to duplicate what their uplines uh, has been doing, all right, and been doing consistently for a long period of time. And the only way for you to copy that is to have a system. And that's what we're discussing right now. So let's proceed with the meat of the discussion today, which is prospecting. All right. Okay. So true prospecting simply means identifying. So please take a look at this, all right? True prospecting means identifying a real prospect from mere suspect and identify qualified prospects. It is based on simple philosophy. So we'll discuss it later. But as you can see, there are two parts of prospecting. One is identifying real prospect from mere suspect. So we need to identify that, okay? From suspect, identify who are the real prospect. And of course, when you get the prospect now, you identify him, then you need to identify the qualified prospects. So this is where qualifying prospect comes in. So that's the exact meaning or definition of prospecting. And it is based on simple philosophy. What is that philosophy? Okay, so I want you to really focus on this. We're looking for people who are looking for what we have. We're looking for people who are looking for what we have. So it's a uh, synergistic relationship between the IBO and those who are going to be invited in our business. We're looking for people who are looking for what we have, right? So we'll explain that later in more detail. But to be more specific in these terms, it means that our job is to identify qualified prospects, then put our marketing message in front of them, give them enough information to make the right decision for them. So that's how we qualify this statement that we're looking for people who are looking for what we have. Okay. If that means they join our opportunity or buy our product, that's good. If it means they don't, that's good too. Our job is not to sell your opportunity or products to those that don't need or desire them. Um, this is one of the most important part of prospecting. We are not to sell or share opportunity or product, our opportunity or products to those people that don't need or desire them. Are we like this? This is the proper mindset of doing or getting a prospect and getting the prospect to join us in this business. We're not looking for those people who don't desire or need our products or the opportunity that we offer. It is to find the people who want what we have and give them enough information so they can decide if getting it from us is a fair exchange of value. So we keep on saying that we offer value. for becoming an IBO or to be part of our business is a fair exchange of value that we offer. So it has to be in that narrative space where we invite people to our business because we offer a value that they can benefit from. So, network marketing is sorting, not selling. Do you agree with me in this aspect? So, let me provide more explanation about this. Network marketing is much more a sorting process rather than selling business. Okay, so remember this. This is where to know it. IBO University fundamentally differs from other teachings. Okay, you will notice this that we teach somehow differently compared with other um, trainers and other um, mentors in our space in this industry. Because what we're telling at this point in time is network marketing is a sorting process, and we will explain it to you later. Not really a selling business. Okay. Okay. We take no pride in selling ice cubes to Eskimos. Am I right? So let me again repeat this. We take no pride in selling ice cubes to Eskimos. Do you see where what we're trying to impart here? What we're trying to say? We cannot manipulate or trick people in buying something that he doesn't want or cannot afford. There is no integrity in that. So we're not really pushing the sales to our potential business partner. We offer value that they want and that they need. So that is the fundamentally different idea that we have in terms of prospecting. We do not manipulate or trick people in buying something that they don't want because there is no integrity in that. What else? But what we can say is we take pride in presenting our message in the best, most effective manner possible to qualified prospects. Okay, as you can see, the operating words or the operating words which is underlined in this phrase is we present our message in the best, most effective manner possible to qualified prospects. So meaning the list that we're going to arrive in our prospect process is we need to arrive to get the most qualified prospects among the list that we're going to generate. That's the idea of this training. And we want to outsell, outmaneuver, outmarket our competitors, but we want to do it offering a better value. We want to market that better value better than anyone else out there. And that's what we want for you to do. So that's how we approach um, network marketing, particularly the prospecting process. We don't insist on it on people that they don't want the products and they don't need the products from us. So it would be hard sell and it would be manipulative in essence. So what we want to happen is to find, sort out those kind of people that would be attracted to our offering or the value that we're offering to them and present the marketing a message to them and let them decide if this offering is a fair value of exchange that they want to uh, accept for themselves. Because network marketing or network with integrity. So that's what we want to happen in our company, in to know it. Why I keep on hammering the word integrity? Because I know that all of you, most of you who are in this space for many months, more so those people who are or our IBOs, our business partners who've been in network marketing for the longest time, The reputation of network marketing has been damaged by the lack of integrity of doing network marketing business. And that's really sad because we are about more than 100 million in this industry, entrepreneurs who would like to achieve our dreams that we can offer to ourselves and our family. And this network marketing industry has proven over the years, many decades, and practically for almost a century, that it can change the life of many people for the better. So it's sad to, to experience and hear negative impressions and thinking about our industry, and that's really sad. That's why we don't want to be like the others, just like the others, because there's a better way in doing network marketing. And we will start that even on the onset of doing the business in to know it. So we're now on the third process, which is prospecting. And the beauty of prospecting compared to first and second process, which is plugging into the system and planning. Now, because prospecting, you're now about to engage to a third party, to another person. For the first and second process or step in the process, it's more about yourself because you have to plug in yourself to the system, right? That's number one. And number two, you have to plan your business with to know it. So it's about you, and of course, with the help of your upline, right? But the third one, the third part, which is prospecting, you are going to engage other people that's not yet part of the know it business. So it's really, really crucial for us to start this with integrity, this particular process. And more so, once we're educated in the sponsoring process, you will learn how to manage, keep growing your large network, how to spend your time, how to develop leaders, and how to counsel them. Most importantly, you will learn how to empower those leaders under you. Continue to learn in iBO University, and you will have a clear understanding of fundamental, profound truth about network marketing. And this is the profound truth about network marketing. You don't grow your network, you grow your people, and they grow your group. So, come to think of this particular statement, yeah, you don't grow your network. Actually, you cannot grow your network, but you can grow your people, and they grow your group. So, meaning, if you empower, if you equip your downlines, your community, right, and they're empowered to do the business properly, professionally, and with certain degree of competence, they'll be the ones to grow your group because they are growing as a people, as a professional network marketers or IBO to know it. So that's the idea of this whole dynamics of building our network. You don't grow your network, but you grow your people and they grow your group. Okay, building a large group exponentially is not easy, and it is not supposed to be easy, right? It's simple, however. So that's what we want to emphasize this. Growing a large organization, exponentially growing your network is not easy. Because if it's easy, then there will be so many millionaires in our industry. Actually, there are many millionaires that our industry has produced over several decades in the past. And to be precise, based on the report last year, half of the new millionaires made in the United States came from our industry in network marketing. So this is really um, powerful business model, network marketing. And if done professionally, I'm very sure that all of us will have a lasting business that can free us from the hardship and of this life economically. For sure we will be liberated. And if you really believe in yourself and you are willing to follow a step-by-step system, again, I want to emphasize this, you're willing to follow a step-by-step system, you really can achieve massive lasting success in network marketing, especially in to know it. Okay, but we don't spam our prospects, right? And we don't use irritating techniques, all right? But we offer solid marketing system to build our network. Okay, before we proceed further, let me discuss first three types of network marketers. So please check if you're part of this, right? So there are three kinds of people in network marketing: posers, amateurs, and professionals. So where do you think you belong in these three kinds of people, in these three categories of people in our industry? Okay, let's define this. Posters make mental lists of three or four or five people, and their whole future is based upon the response of those few people. That's posers. They think that just, having a mental list, actually, the operating word here is mental list, meaning they don't write down their prospects. It is only in their minds, right? Probably three or four people, then they believe that probably that could give them the breakthrough in network marketing. And sad to say, they base their whole future in this industry with those four or five or six or 10 people. And it's not surprising to know, I don't know if you know this already, that 80% of all the people who join network marketing became or approached the business as posers. And that's huge. Can you imagine, out of 100 people engaging in network marketing, 80% or 80 people approach the business as posers. So many people do prospecting mentally. So they don't write down their prospects, they imagine and they think of those people that they can invite in our business. So are you a poser type of person? Okay, so if that's the ratio in this business, you have to help these people. We have to reduce the amount of people who has poser mentality. And the problem with that, they never set out to develop the necessary skills to be successful in this business. So that's our job, to lessen the number of these people who treat network marketing or approach the business as posers. And the sad part is this. This is what we call lottery mentality. And that's not network marketing. It's the mindset of the people who join. That's the reason why they fail. So avoid this kind of category in network marketing. So their only luck is chance. So I think everybody here would agree with me that nobody wants to take their chance in network marketing, right? Because you're spending time, effort, money in this business. You want to um, have results in doing this business. And the second type of person in this industry is amateurs. They are somehow improved version of the first one because now they're writing in the list their prospects, and probably they will write 150 prospects, right? 150 names, and with contact numbers they will write that. But this is where the problem comes in. They're so excited about the business, they have the list probably in their notebook or in their probably in their phones electronically. They have the list, right? But they lack the skill to begin to prospect. They're just so excited, right? And while doing prospecting and doing the business, because they lack the skill to deliver results, then their list gets smaller and smaller, right? And their anxiety grows higher and higher. And their biggest fear is running out of people to talk to. I think that's what many IBOs biggest fear, to slowly diminish your prospect list is slowly diminishing in a span of time. And that's what we don't want to happen in this business. And I can sense that many of us are suffering this kind of dilemma. On the first onset of joining to know it, probably you have so many prospects when you started your journey, but along the way, while continuously doing the business, you slowly your prospect list becoming smaller, smaller, and smaller, right? And now your business is beginning to slow down, and the worst thing that could happen is you will stop. So what if I run out of prospect in my list? What will I do? What if the scenario also happens in my downlines? So can you see the domino effect of that? If this will happen to you personally, right? And your downline is seeing what's happening to you, and likelihood is that will happen also to him or to her. So what's happening is the duplication process that's happening in your network is not the type of duplication that we want to happen because it has a diminishing effect. Then slowly your network will die down. And sad to say, when that thing happen, who will be blamed? What do you think? Who will be blamed? Others will blame the company. Probably you will say that, oh, the company doesn't offer a value with their products. Oh, the company does not have a very good marketing plan or compensation plan. Oh, the leaders of to know it is weak. Right? So the problem with that is you 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 develop a habit of blaming people, where in fact the problem starts with you and ends with you because you fall under amateur category. And honestly, these are terrifying questions, right? If you start to experience dwindling of your prospect and somehow you're thinking that you're not able to, you don't have now enough people to talk to. So it's really scary actually. And the third one is professionals. So this is where we want to belong, professionals. And these professionals are really, really good. Not that they are really, they have specialized skills. No, they have the basic skills and doing it professionally. They start with written list of prospects, right? But they have a mentality. What is their mentality? They decided. You remember the video that was played um, in the beginning or before the beginning of our training? Decision. So what the professionals did, they decided to never stop adding to the list. So what they created is what we call active prospect list. So meaning the list that you're going to develop to be successful in this business is to develop the active prospect list. All right? Then decide to never stop adding to the list. You don't have to stop. But can you do that? Can we do that? To never stop adding to our prospect list? Yes, we can. And I want to encourage everybody to have an open mind with regards to this particular aspect of network building. You can continuously add prospect in your prospect list. There's a example here. He's one of the best networkers in the world. He's an author of the book How to Swim with the Sharks Without Being Eaten Alive, Mr. Harvey Mackay. So he's been around in this industry for many decades. So what is his experience? He was interviewed before and he was asked um, how he was able to build a large influential list of friends because he has a huge network. He told that at age of 18, his father sat him down and said, Harvey, starting today and for the rest of your life, I want you to take every person you meet, get their contact information, and find a creative way to stay in touch. So this statement from his father had a profound impact to Harvey. And from that time onwards, every person that he meet is getting their contact information. And he finds a way to stay in touch creatively. So it doesn't need that every person that you get their information, you have to offer an opportunity like network marketing. No, it doesn't work that way. You have to find creative way how to stay in touch with those people. So what happens? He has done this for over 60 years, and today his list of friends is more than 12,000 people. And these aren't just social friends, they are real friends. This is really, phenomenal, right? But it takes discipline. You have to be conscious about this to become a prospecting machine. Like what Harvey did, every person he's able to meet, he gets their contact numbers or contact information and finds a creative way how to maintain their connection. That's what network marketing professionals do. So that's what we want to happen in our business. Build your list of people in your contact list. It doesn't need that you need to offer them immediately the business. Create relationships. So let me discuss with you the prospecting process. Okay, how to do this. All right. Okay, step one, make a list and then make it as comprehensive as possible. So now we're going to the prospecting process. Come up with a list, make a list, but make it comprehensive. Every person you think of, every person. So any person that comes to your mind, put it in your prospect list. Everyone goes on the list, no exceptions. Just step one, make a list and make it a comprehensive list. How about if they're negative? If you think that they're negative, put them on your list. How about if you hate that person or those persons? Put them on your list. If your best friend, put them on your list. If they're 80, 90 years old, put them on your list. If they're 18 years old, put them on your list. So no exceptions. And do not judge. So that's how you come up with comprehensive list. So the idea is, you have to empty your mind and list all the names that you know. Think about everything, every organization that you've been involved in, every group that you've been part of, and everything you've ever done. Everything. List it. Put it on the list. And we have a tool how to accomplish this. I know it's somehow it's really hard to remember all the people that you have encountered in your lifetime. All right. And if you don't do it consciously, it will be harder. There's a study that a certain point in time, all right, in your lifetime, unconsciously, if you don't do this consciously, there are about 2,000 to 3,000 people you have encountered in your lifetime on average. But if you're conscious of it, all right, and you want to build and develop your list of friends, you have to do it consciously. And what happens to Harvey can happen to you. He has about 12,000 friends, right? These are not just names. They know him and he knows those persons because he was able to develop that kind of relationship. As I've been saying for the longest time in this industry, network marketing is people building relationship business. Okay, let me repeat that. Network marketing is people building relationship business. We are in the business of building relationship. That's what network marketing is all about. So in the process of prospecting, the idea is not to judge. Put all the list, all the names, all the contact information that you know, that you recall, then put it in a list. And if you do this right, you will end up having hundreds and hundreds and even thousands of people on the list. And not to bore you about this matter, you can make it exciting endeavor, right? Later, I will show you the tool that we're going to use, and it's called Memory Booster List. So I'll show it to you later. So how to make it more exciting to do this kind of process. Step two is the second degree of separation, meaning you put the first the list of people that you know personally, right? And now step two is the second degree of separation. Who are the people that your initial prospect knows? All right, meaning this is second degree. From the first degree, who are the people that they know? That's the step two. All right. So think about family members who they know, add them to the list. About your friends, who your friends knows, right? Add them to the list, just like that. So that's step two. Then step three, constantly expand your list. So don't settle for first batch of lists that you have. Don't settle to that. Keep adding to your list. Make it an active or living list. Don't let it die. Because when your prospect list dies or cease to expand, then the next thing that will happen is your business will die as well. So that's what the professionals call this kind of list. They call it active prospect list. So the idea is to add 3 people to the list every single day. So do you remember the part of the training that we did in the past, the core daily activity CDA? Part of that is to add 3 people in your prospect list every day. And there are suggestions how to do it. Especially nowadays, you don't need to go out, you don't need to travel just to meet new prospects. You just need to learn to do it in social media. And that's the a part of the training that will be imparting to you next Wednesday is to share with you how to promote our business in Facebook. And it will be a different training. But now it's more easier compared in the past because we have now the advent of technology, Facebook and other social media platforms that you can share and this opportunity and add at least 3 people every day in your prospect list. And the crucial part of this is you need to develop higher level of awareness, meaning it needs to be built in our mindset that you need to add 3 people in your prospect list. So think about it. If you did those 6 days a week, meaning 3 people every day and 6 days a week, that is 936 people in a year. And do that for 3 years, that's 2,808 people. Can you imagine how powerful is this if you do this consistently every day? So don't think the big numbers first. Dissect it, break it down. You can arrive at 2,808 people in 3 years' time if you add 3 people in your prospect list. So keep adding people in your prospect list. So now you will understand why professionals don't worry about running out of people to talk to, right? So have you experienced this kind of confidence that whatever happens, you don't worry about running out of people to talk to? You need to be in this state of mind in terms of prospecting activity that we're doing in this business. So let me uh, ask you again a question. Who you wants to be in these 3 types of people in this industry? Become a poser, amateur, or professionals? I'm very sure that all of us wants to be professional because becoming a professionals is the people who become very successful in this business. And step 4, network on purpose. So not only just to network, you need to network on purpose, meaning with intent. All right? Network with intent, with a purpose. Have fun, right? So you want to expand your network, go to a gym, go to places that a lot of people are gathering, go to there are so many venues that you can build your network, then connect with people. And of course, with some restrictions right now, probably there's limitation to it. But if you do it in social media, there's no limitation to it. Have fun and make it a new hobby, right? Make it a new hobby, then eventually it becomes a habit, connecting to people. Okay, find places that where you can congregate, where you can uh, expand your network, right? Uh, get their contact information, but do not judge. Just put it in writing. That will trigger more and more contacts in your list. So are you following our discussion right now? The 4 steps, right? Okay, so these are the tools that we're going to use. This is a basic prospecting tool. It is now available in with our leader. So you may want to get this memory booster list and priority 150 list. So I will show it to you here, party, so you can have an idea what it's all about. Okay. Um, MLM prospecting is the process of sorting through people to find new customer business partners for our opportunity. This is the lifeblood of any network marketing business. is the ability to acquire prospects. So remember this. This prospecting is the lifeblood of our business. Without this, nothing will happen in this business. Nothing will happen to our to know it business. And that is what I can say to you with certainty. Without prospect list, without building and expanding your prospect list, eventually your business will die. And I don't want you to experience that. Because you know what? Our business model is so powerful and it's so beautiful. Our products are second to none. And being new into know it, I really appreciate the dynamics with the products, the people that contributes to developing the products, the value that it offers to the people who subscribe to it. It's really powerful, it's really life-changing. And I don't see any reason why you're going to fail into know it. There's no reason, all right? So I want you to have that kind of mindset. You have to believe, you have to have a sense of pride in what value to know it is offering to the market. And that desire and that kind of drive will push you to add more people in your prospect list because you want to help them to have the value that you're getting from the products of Tonowit. And also, of course, of the opportunity that it can provide in the iBO program, but more so in the crypto space. That's why I'm really so excited about our products and the potential of the business. Then we need to share this to a lot of people. Keep adding to your prospect list. Make it an active prospect list. Don't let it die. Don't let it cease to exist because your business will die. And that will be the saddest part of your to know it journey if that happens. Don't allow it to happen. Become a professional iBO partner of to know it. All right. But before we go further, let me discuss first the three classification of prospects. All right. For sure, you'll be writing down your prospect list. If you write it in paper or in your notebook, that you can keep it to yourself, right? And make it something interesting and beautiful. Come up with your, let's say, a notebook, all right, a planner that you can put all the names and contact numbers to it, beautify it, all right. Then from there, make it really an active. Keep adding to it, right? So don't bore yourself. Be creative. So there are three types of prospect that you can write down in your prospect list. Number one is hot market. Number two is warm market. And number three is cold market. So what are the difference uh, with this different type of market? Okay. Your hot market are the people who are closest to you. That's what we call hot market. So that's what you're going to start with in your prospect list. Okay, these are the people that you could count, meaning these are the people that cannot refuse you. All right. When I'm doing my network marketing operations before, because I had the opportunity and the chance to be on the corporate side as vice president for a networking company, and I was also given a chance to become a plain leader and network marketing practitioners in this industry. So I had experience of real life building my own network, right? So in my prospect list, I have always what we call hot list of 30 people. It's always in my list. And I continue to build my relationship with these 30 people because any opportunity, all right, or any product that I will offer, they cannot refuse and they will not refuse me. That's what I call hot market, right? And the beauty of that is this, especially if you're new to this kind of business, you would want to have a list of people that can give you initial successes in a short possible in a short period of time. You don't want to fail immediately, right? So that's the beauty of hot market. So first thing is to write down your hot market, the people that cannot refuse you. All right. Second, your warm market are the people that you know or those that you have known for a while. Okay. But they are not like the hot market. Okay. So somehow they can still refuse you, but even then, put their names into it. And lastly, the third category is your cold market. These people, you really don't know these people. You may have seen each other before, but you've never been in contact with them officially. So that's the three kinds or category of prospect that you can write down in your prospect list. So this is what you can do. Write down your 150 prospect in your priority 150 format. Then use memory booster list to help you identify your prospects. Okay? Qualify your prospect using point system in the priority 150 rating method. We'll show it to you later. Then classify your prospect to three categories, right? Hot list, warm list, and cold list. What is the objective of this? One, sort out prospect who has the highest level of success, meaning you separate the most uh, probability of joining your business or getting the products, right? Then achieve high level of success on initial sponsoring activities. Meaning, if you're just starting to know with business, you need to have a list with the highest level of success. These are the people that you need to contact and engage with in to know with business. And number three, objective is start your to know with business right and profitable. That's what we want to happen here. Because especially in your new downlines or new IBO, you're personally sponsored. You don't want him or her to experience failures on his initial engagement with to know it business. You want him to have a high level of success. And that would, strengthen his faith in the business. And number two, that would give him more, become more positive in executing his business with to know it. So do this. You need to hit the mark, meaning it's like in a target range, right? You need to hit at the center on your initial attempts. Don't be like this, right? So this is you miss the target, right? And you hit not the right target, right? So I want you not to experience this kind of dilemma. Do this. And this will only happen if you follow the process that were discussed a while ago. Okay, so this is the sample of the 150 list. Okay, so this is the, wait, oh, sorry, right here. Okay, so this is the priority 150. So as you can see in this list, we have the names on the left side. Then we have the contact number.
Sorry,
Then
Sam,
this is,
your screen is out.
wait, sorry. Is it okay now?
Yes, please.
I'm sorry. Anyways, as you can see, here is the list. This is altogether is 150. We'll just have a sample for this. This is the format. We call this priority 150. Why? Because you need to fill in 150 names of contact of your contacts, right? Then write down as well the contact numbers. Here are the contact numbers on the second part, the opposite of the name, right? Then we have the rating method, Time, time, right? So T squad means time. So meaning you will rate this. The rating is 1 to 5. As you can see in the bottom, rating 1 poor, 2 fair, 3 average, 4 good, 5 excellent. You will rate the person that you wrote in this list. Like for example, Mr. Janis Guerra, that's his contact number, right? Then under the time category, the question is this: does this person have the time to listen to you? So you will rate that from 1 to 5. If that person is, is working and probably he's so busy, so probably you will want to um, write number 4. That's only 4 points, right? He is that person influential? So that's how you qualify your prospect list. Is that person influential? Then put a number, a rate there. So probably that person is a manager of a company. Then put it there. It's very influential because he has subordinates under him. And M, money. Does the person have money to subscribe to our products? In that way, you're now able to qualify your the names of prospect that you have written down in the prospect list. And letter E means enterprising. Does this person uh, has leaning to doing business, even part-time? Does he hustle to doing business even he's working? So if that's the case, then probably you will put number 5. The rate would be higher, right? So that's what you do with Kenneth Ocon, with Basi Inudu, Anthony Smith. You do the same, then you put the numbers into it. Remember, the highest rate is 5. So because this TIME, these are 4 parameters of qualifying your down or your prospects, then you will rate it. So the highest points would be 20 points. So that's you put it in the total part of the list, right? So what we have is 19, 11, 15, 15. So what's the idea? The idea is who who are you going to contact initially first based on this rating? Of course, what you want to contact first is the person with the highest number, which is 19, Mr. Janis Guerra, right? You would want um, to contact him first because the probability of him becoming your business partner, becoming your downline is very high. It is 19 points, which is only lacking 1 point, right? So that's how you do it. You prioritize, you classify the list of persons that you put into your prospect list and use this method. And this is really powerful, I'm telling you. Then it will help you to to prioritize who are you going to contact first. So it's not really, contacting people randomly. We don't want that to happen. As we have discussed a while ago, you need to prospect with intent. You need to prospect with purpose. And the purpose here, as we discussed a while ago, is to have a higher degree of success in your initial engagement into knowing business. And if you do this consistently, right? And that's the key to this, to the power of prospecting. You do this consistently without let up. So don't be disheartened if people that you written down disagree with you or did not accept you or the products that you're offering, doesn't like it, it doesn't matter. Just go to the next person. So that's how you deal with this. And the key part of this for you not to be affected, don't personalize it. Meaning, if the person doesn't accept the products that you're offering, the opportunity that you're offering, so be it, and don't get hurt. Don't personalize it. It's only business. All right? So that's the mindset that you need to have. You need to do it on purpose. You have to have intent in doing this, in writing down the names of your prospects in your priority 150. And this is the rating method that I've been using for the longest time, and I found it to be very, very effective. If you can have another way of doing this to classify and uh, and be able to identify the qualified prospects. All right. So meaning the intention is to arrive at qualified prospects on the list, then do it. But the most important thing, you have to have measurement. You have to have a system how to do it. So you can repeat it, all right? You can duplicate it. You can repeat it over and over again and increase your level of success. Then eventually you'll have a mastery in how to do prospecting correctly. That's the whole idea of this exercise. Then you just need to put here DOC, date of contact. What's the date that you contacted the person? Put it there. Then what's the result when you contact the first contact, right? Then follow up. Then what's the result? Follow up. Then, so make sure that you will put the information here because it will help you as a tool to monitor what's happening to your prospects. And that's how you do it. In network marketing, there's two things, leadership and management, right? You don't manage people, you manage the process, you manage the activity, but you lead the person, you lead your downlines. And in management, you cannot manage what you cannot measure. So this is a form of measurement, a tool that you can measure your activities, that you can measure your prospecting activity. Because if there's no measurement, then I'm telling you guys, it will really be difficult to be able to be successful in this business. And when you reach a certain level of success and without any system at all, then it's just a lottery. And you're aligning yourself to a poser type of person in this industry, where the only success is by luck. So don't be like that. I don't want to base my success on luck. It needs to be deliberate. You need the necessary skills. You need to have a system, duplicatable system that you can do, that you can teach to your downlines. And this is what we're talking about. And that's the reason why the whole process of university is to introduce us to the system. Now we're on the third steps of the network building cycle. We're now on the prospecting part, and we're discussing how to do prospecting properly and what's the proper mindset of doing prospecting properly. So this is altogether 150 lists, right? So you just need to fill it actually. All right. So we will proceed to review questions, but let me show to you first the memory booster before I proceed to this. Let me share to you another um, material. Okay, so can you see my slide, Edward?
Yes, please.
Yeah. So this is the to know it memory booster. All right. So While writing down the list of your prospects, the first 150 in the 150 format, all right, priority format, 150 priority format. So when you're doing that, then use this memory booster, all right. So this is what we call different types of okay of people in the industry. So this is the memory booster list. So as you are writing, so you need to browse the different um, memory booster here. Like for example, initially you write down your warm list, right? So the members of your family, father, mother, write it down. Father-in-law, mother-in-law, write it down. Grandparents, write it down. Children, your children, if you're married, right? Or you have children, write it down. Brothers and sisters, write it down. Aunts, uncles, nieces, nephews, cousins, write it down. So these are your family, right? So as you're writing it down, all right, then later on you will find out that who are the person my father and mother knows. So you can write it down as well. Are you following? So that's how you do it. So this is a very powerful tool that you can use to increase your list of prospect. Make it an active prospect list. Don't let it die. So use this information constantly. Then list you already have in your contact address. Like for example, in your address book in your phones, there are names into it and contact numbers, right? Write it down as well. Use that. Email addresses, write it down. Cell phone contacts, okay, holiday cards, wedding invites, right? So lots of things. Actually, if you do this, you'll never run out of names that you can write down on your prospect list and make it as exciting as possible. How do you do that? Then challenge yourself. How many names that I can write in my list in 1 hour time? All right? In 2 hours time. So challenge yourself. Make it an exciting exercise. And if you want to have other people to join, especially your downlines, then do this all together. Exercise this with your downlines as a team. Do this together with your team. Then make it exciting, make it interesting. This kind of exercise. Then friends and neighbors, write it down. People you work with, you're working, all right? You're working to a company, right? Every day. Then who are your coworkers? Write it down. Your church members, write it down. The buddies of your husband, your hubby, right? Or your hubby buddies, meaning the the probably you have a hobby like you have camping friends, yeah, dancing class, right? Drawing class. So who are the people into it? The clubs that you've joined in the past, right? Or you're currently into. Okay, so write it down. And practically, this memory booster list will help you empty your mind with all the names and be able to produce those names in your contact list and continuously add to it every day. You will never run out of names to put in your contact list all together. So this will be very helpful. All right, so do you get my point? So this is a simple tool that you can use to increase your prospect list. And that's what we want you to achieve, to become a master prospector. All right, so I hope that it explains very well. So if you need this tool, so you can ask your uplines to provide it to you. I've already sent this to Edward, so Edward can share this to you, especially for leaders, and leaders can share it to your downlines, and do this exercise with your downlines, with your team. It would be very interesting exercise. Okay, let me proceed with my next visual. Okay, let's now proceed with our review questions. All right. So I need your participation here. Edward, can you help me with this part?
Yes.
Okay, what is prospecting? So anybody can participate, please.
Okay, please just click a raise hand button so that we know you have an answer. Then we'll unmute you. You have an answer. If you want to attempt the question, please just raise your hand. We'll unmute you and let you ask your question. Okay. Delocrypt, please unmute yourself.
Uh, Prospecting is identifying a real prospect, separating that from a mere suspect, and then identify qualified prospects. It is based on a simple philosophy. In other words, you need to differentiate between the prospect, the suspect, and then after identifying the prospect, you go ahead and qualify that prospect.
Awesome.
Yes, thank you very much for that answer precisely, and you're correct with that. And how important is prospecting in our business?
Yes, if you have answer to this. Okay, Felix, Olukayode, your hands are up. Okay, let me unmute Felix now. Felix, you can unmute yourself. You see a prompt on your screen.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, yeah.
Good
Good,
evening,
good
everyone.
evening. Yeah.
So I can say that Prospect is a new digital system of marketing
Right.
in reaching to new prospects or new members or our new friends or associates in marketing business.
Correct. Yeah. So how important is prospecting in our business? I agree with you that we can use digital approach to our prospect list and improving and expanding our prospect list, and that's beautiful because that's more feasible and more far-reaching if you do it digitally. I agree with you. But why it is important? How important prospecting in our business?
Yes, and it's very much important in our business because it will increase the number of our prospects and also expand our business ideas, and also it gives us even the ability to make more increase in our business platforms.
Correct. Yeah, that's
I
right.
think Noso's hand is up. Noso might want to add something.
Okay.
Nonso, please.
All right. Good evening, everybody in the house.
You're
Yeah, good
welcome.
evening.
The importance of prospecting cannot be overemphasized. Prospecting is the life wire of networking business, and without it, the business is bound to die. So if we don't want the business to die, then prospecting should be taken serious. Thank you.
Yes, correct. Thank you very much. Yeah, prospecting is the lifeblood of our business. Can you imagine? It's like a person, right? If a person doesn't have a blood or he's losing blood, for sure he will die, right? It is the same as network marketing business, our to know it business. If you're not able to expand your prospect list, and there's a way and there's a doable way of implementing it, then you'll be heading to um, starting to diminish the prospect of your business. So that's how important prospecting is. It is the lifeblood of our business. So you may, somehow take a look at ourselves at this point in time. Yeah, as we are discussing this particular topic, do we have a written prospect list at this point in time? If we don't have, this is now the time to do it. So after this presentation, after this training, you may want, before going to sleep, all right, you may want to start writing it down. And when you write down your prospect, I think even in this digital age, writing down is more powerful than typing it. Do you agree with me?
Very well.
Yes, because when you start writing it, right, it's the process of materialization. You start to materialize your goals. You start to materialize what you want to happen. And that's the beginning of it. You start to materialize it. If you write it down, you write it down personally, it's more powerful than typing it in your phone or in your computer. And if you have it with you, let's say you have a notebook into it where you put all your this, it's more powerful. But it depends on you where you are convenient, right? It depends on you where the process will have a profound impact. But the main thing is you need to have the list with you. And it should not be just a list. It should be an active list. It should be a living list. You have to have a mindset or an awareness of not stopping. You need to be unstoppable in your prospect list, meaning nobody can stop you. You need to be unstoppable. You have to have that kind of mindset, that awareness, that prospecting is the lifeblood of your business. If your prospect list becomes cease to exist, you don't add to it anymore, you don't expand it, then you're heading to your end, meaning the business will fail for sure. And that's how crucial prospecting is. So if you don't have at this point in time, please have one. Start doing it now. Make the decision. Remember the video that was played before our training? Decision. You need to decide that you want to do this business seriously. Okay, next question. Okay. Why network marketing is more of a sorting than selling? Okay, please, I need your feedback on this.
Okay. Abimbola's hand is up.
All right, please.
Please unmute yourself.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
You're welcome, sir.
Yeah. Network marketing is more of sorting than selling in the sense that you have to make it a fun and not a do or die thing. You have to do it in a way that if you talk to prospect, you have to have open mind that it's not a mandatory that everybody you talk to must accept your product or accept you, but just do it because you have to do it with the intention of just making information, giving awareness, creating awareness, not imposing your thought or imposing your product or imposing yourself. Just make it a fun, just keep sorting, because in the process of, and have the mind that in the process of talking to 100 people, at least you are likely able to have 10%, which is like 10 out of 100 to accept what you are telling them. So let it be an open-minded approach, not a do or die approach.
Correct.
Thank you.
Exactly. Yeah. I appreciate your answer, sir. Thank you very much. And that's how you do it. And the beauty of that was um, relayed to us a while ago is the beauty of that answer is that you allow yourself to, as what he said, to be open, and you start to navigate the conversation with that person and be able to know what his needs and wants, and you'll be able to um, align your presentation and your product the way you present it that would fit his desire and his needs. So it's really beautiful because it's like, getting to know the person and what he wants and what he needs, then aligning your presentation, the beauty of the products, the beauty of the opportunity, to know with opportunity, for be able for him to see and be able to appreciate the value of what you're offering. Thank you very much for that answer. And of course, um, unlike selling, right? We take pride in presenting our marketing message in the best, most effective manner possible to qualified prospect. Then we're able to identify the qualified prospects. Okay, number three question. What are the kinds of people in network marketing? There are three kinds of people. What are the three kinds of people in network marketing?
Okay, we've got the hand up. Helen, let's start from Helen. All right, Helen, mute yourself while you attempt the question.
Okay, we have three kinds of people in network marketing. We have the posers, and we have the amateur, and we have the professional. Should I explain them?
No, it's okay. It's okay. Thank you very much. Yeah. So that would be on the other questions. But anyways, you're exactly correct. There are three kinds of people, which are poser, amateur, and professional. Of course, if we, as explained in our presentation while in our training, the best category that we can be with is to become a professional iBO, professional network marketer. And those are the people that really flourished in this business because you do it professionally with a system. And and a lot of trainers in the world, the gurus, like for example Randy Gage. If you research his um, um, body of work, his teachings, also Eric Worre, uh, team sales, right, and other famous and world-class network marketers, they will all of them agrees that you need to be professional in our profession, in this business. And it will show the sense of pride that we have in this business because not all people really understand our profession, right? And other people look down to us. They don't respect the profession. And partly to blame with that kind of impression is the network marketer themselves. So, in achieving the goal of becoming a professional, empowering ourselves to be professional in this business and to be successful in business, that's our way of elevating the narrative about network marketing, the professionals. Somebody is raising his hand. Can you unmute your audio, please? You have something to add to what I'm telling at this point in time?
Yeah, I guess she wanted to provide answer for number three question, which I'll be taking care of.
All right. Okay. What is a poser?
Okay, I'm here to see a hand. Okay. All right, Helen's hand is up. All right, Helen.
Okay, a poser is someone that comes into the network marketing and just make a list of 1 or 2 or 3 people that he knows or she knows, and that's all. You know, once you get to those 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, 5 people, the person or even 5 people, that's all the person. And if the response of these people now affects the posers, if these people say no, we are not interested in this business, this person is already demoralized, like people are not accepting it, man, just because of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people that you know, that you talked about the business to, and you're already discouraged. It's as if the business is not selling, and before you know it, the business dies in your hands. That's a poser.
All right. Thank you very much. Okay, so let me proceed with the next question. What is an amateur?
An amateur, an
All right.
amateur, an amateur is someone that is a bit higher than the poser, in the sense that an amateur could make a longer list of prospects, but the
Right.
list he doesn't the amateur doesn't get this list active, or list keep rolling. May make a list of maybe 100 people that he or she thinks is going to join this business, and as you keep prospecting those people, you find out that the list keeps going down and down. You don't you don't the list keeps diminishing and going down, and at last you find out that you don't have anybody to talk to any longer.
Correct.
So,
Yeah, that's
so we
right.
say that it's all about the mentality, the mindset. You just have a small picture of
Right.
people you want to talk to about the business excitedly, and the list is not keeps going down. As it keeps going down, your tension keeps rising. The more you're seeing that my list is going down, I've talked to all those people, they're not responding or whatever, the tension keeps rising. That's an amateur.
Right. And if I may add to that, they lack the skill. They lack the skill. What they have is all excitement. So they list a lot of names, right? But they lack the skill to build on those leads list, have the proper skills and mindset, how to approach those people, create an approach, right? Like for example, coming up with a spiel, especially in this business, you have to have what I call spiel, or develop an elevator speech. Create and develop an elevator speech for about 30 seconds. How would you approach that person? Because he doesn't have the skill for that, then all he have is excitement, which is good. But when he starts experiencing um, opposition and objections and doesn't have the skill to overcome that, then the excitement slowly dwindles, right? And eventually, uh, when that excitement dwindles, then everything follows. And that's the mindset. You're correct. It's a mindset that becomes a person, an amateur in this business. Thank you very much. Okay, what? Um, wait. So, what is a professional?
Okay, we'll have Praise Jah. Praise Jah, your hand is up. Are you a
The
professional?
professionals They'll start to make a written list of people they know, and then also decide never to stop adding to their lists constantly. They also have active prospect list, just like Harry was told by his father that never stop adding people you meet on your way. Find a way to get their contacts and stay in touch with them. At least minimum of 2 to 3 people daily. Keep adding
Correct.
to your bucket list. Keep adding to your list, boost your list every day. And with that, you will never lack people to talk to or sell your products to.
All right. Thank you very much. That's correct. If we just do this constantly, as I've said, and do this daily, right? Adding 2 to 3 people a day, then it becomes a habit. No, just count 1 to 3 years. Do that constantly every day. I will tell you that you will have a massive organization under your team. That's very sure. And do the business professional, have a system, follow the system that we're talking right now. I'm telling you, over a period of time, you will develop the skills. It doesn't necessarily, you don't need to know it all. It doesn't happen that way. It's a progression that needs to happen in a certain period of time. So once you master this process, this step-by-step system that we're talking right now, because the next topic would be presenting, how you present the business. So after this, which is prospecting, the next process would be, a step would be how to present, the presentation skill. So once you know all this process along the way, have mastered it, then you will be, I'm telling you, I'm very, very sure that you will be unstoppable. And in the same manner, becoming a professional, never stop adding to the list. And you will surely realize it. You will get the result that you desire. It's been done in the past, it, and it can be done again, over again. Most important thing is consistency and have a system to do it. Then you can copy it. Then your downlines can copy it. Then your downlines can copy it over and over again.
We couldn't delete it.
All right. What are the 4 steps on prospecting?
Okay, this time let me pick Lukayode. All right, go ahead and unmute yourself, Kayode.
Good.
Thank
Am I
you.
on? Yes.
Well done.
The prospecting processes. Number one is to make a comprehensive list of your prospect without minding their ages or any bias. Number two is to do a second degree separation. That is, of the people that are very close to you, your friends, your families, those people that can, help your business, that can don't say no to you. And the third one is to constantly expand your list. That is, you have at least 3 people daily to your list to keep it, to make it going and make it active. And the fourth one is to do the networking process on purpose. That is, you don't need to judge. Just prospect to anybody that you think can buy into the business, that can, we want what you have. And you keep on going and you keep on adding to the prospects as well on purpose. Those are the 4 processes.
All right. Thank you very much. Exactly as you've answered it. And I really appreciate all your answers. And let's do this again next Friday. Thank you very much for listening and for following our training. So I would again encourage everybody that are here. So please invite your downlines next Friday. Don't forget it, please. Write it down, then invite them, engage them, plug them to the system, plug them into the training, and that's we make it simpler now how to do the business. You don't need to teach them actually, but if you want, you can do it at your own time and facing. But if you're not able to do it, just invite them every Friday and every Wednesday. All right. And the Friday is for mastery of the network building efforts. All right. The system, mastering the system and able to duplicate it down the line to your network. That's the beauty of our university. And the vision really is this, okay? We have one company, we have one vision, we have one system. That's what we want to be our battle cry that everybody knows it. Everybody knows the six P's, the six steps in network building, because each step that we're training about requires mindset, requires skill set, requires tool set that can help you be successful every step of the way. And once able to master it, then that would be the time that you will see along the way, you will see that your network is really growing steadily and consistently over a period of time. So that's all for now. Thank you very much for listening. And I know that we've taken much of your time, but I really appreciate your presence and just want to encourage again, would like to repeat, please invite your downlines next Friday, same time, and join us again for this wonderful evening and wonderful time that we spent together knowing and learning from the system of To Know It University. Thank you very much.